Hello everyone, welcome to the Jewish Week Online. We're here, the Jewish Funk team, at the Israel Film Festival in New York City. We had the opportunity to check out Brothers. Let's take a closer look. What inspired you to create this film?
Because many years I going in Israel every time. I living in Israel 25 years. I finished my army. I'm very preoccupied because I know I'm not I like religious, but I don't like fanatism religious. Now I'm afraid for Israel. I'm afraid for the future from Israel. Where are we going? Where we go, Israel, from the objective when the state, a religious state, or democratic state, but this problem very big for me today in Israel.
How long did it take you to put together, the actors and film, the whole production?
The production is very, very special because I don't have producer. This is my retreat. This is my money. I finish my work in the TV. I have a small retreat. I make the film with my retreat. $200,000 for the films. It's not so much, but what I want to touch one objective to explain where what's the solution, where is the solution, but what is possible to live together, to talk together. The problem is talk together. It's very difficult today in Israel. From the fanatics movement and the secular movement to talk together. This problem.
What are you looking for the audiences to take away from your movie?
It's very, very interesting, your question, because I see every time after the screening, people like not so only like the film it sends the film, it sends the question, it sends the situation. I think for many festival I going from Jewish Film Festival, I think the film is federation from the community of Jewish community. It's federation because this answer, the film answer for many questions from Jews today in outside from Israel.
So what do you think about the film?
I thought the film Brothers, Achim, was brilliant. First of all, it had tremendous faith in the intelligence of the audience, and it was able to do a triple threat at the same time. That which was familial between brothers, that which was religious, of the people of the Jewish faith that regard Israel as the Holy Land, and that which is secular, the other people or the rest of the Jewish world who regard Israel as their homeland. And then, of course, there's the rest of us, the diaspora Jews, who support Israel. And I learned about the meaning of Gemach and how the religious community takes care of itself in ways that I understand and in ways that in this film were very, very sad, and wondered to what degree they were forced to not be on the up and up, to what desperate straits they were put in their own minds to be at siege with the secular part of Israel, that they had to resort to what they had to resort to in this film. In terms of the cinematography, it was brilliant. It was a work of art. Even those of us who are not well versed in the Bible, I think it brought to mind the Genesis, and in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. It had the film was divided into its units, into its chapters of development, into its spiral, by these exquisite, omniscient, ever-present dawns and dusks over the land of Israel. The fact that the shepherd, played by the older brother, that his entire area of the kibbutz was becoming extinct, that they were going to eliminate shepherding of sheep or goat in this kibbutz was a metaphor for the struggle of the kibbutz itself, for the struggle of the landed development of Israel itself, for the challenges that Israel faces itself. Just the land is at siege itself. I was extremely moved, I was riveted, and it wasn't in my language. So that's saying a lot. And I thought the acting was superb. And the faith that Igaal, the writer and director, had in the power of the non-spoken word, that which cannot be spoken and should not be spoken, was shattering. So I'm very grateful to have been here and to have been part of this experience in my hometown of New York City.
So this is the 25th anniversary of the Israel Film Festival. Tell us a little bit about how you got started.
This was kind of 25 years ago, a little bit more than 25 years ago. I was a student in Berklee College of Music. That's why I came to the United States to study music. If I go a little bit back, I was a member of a rock band in Israel called Pugi or Kaveret. I don't know if your audience are familiar with this group. It was like, they say like the Beatles of Israel. P-O-O-G-Y, that's the name of the group. And then I acted in a couple of movies in the Jerusalem Theater. Came to study music, and after a year I decided I want to change my profession and didn't see so much a future in the music because I've been there, and came up with the idea of to do a film festival and bringing and promoting Israeli films in the United States, but at that time was really in the beginning. So I decided to do the first Israeli Film Festival in New England for 4 days with 6 films. It was very difficult as a student to put together a film festival. That probably at that time nobody wanted to see Israeli films. Nobody knows what I'm talking about when I say Israel Film Festival or Israeli Film Festival. But end up being very successful. The Sunday was packed because one person came to me, a dentist, and said, I would like to, are you planning to take an ad in the Boston Globe? And I said, no, I don't have the finance. He said, I would like everybody in Boston to know about this festival and Israeli culture, and I'm going to put an ad on my account. And he put an ad, you know, in the Boston Globe, and Sunday was sold out, all the screenings. So this was the beginning.
And right now you have so much excitement happening in New York. You have so many different types of films. How did you get all these films and directors together?
This is, you know, it's basically the job of the executive director is to put the whole festival together. But I have other people that are helping me, from the program director, and also in Israel I have a program director. And you know, that's the challenge, to find all the films, to choose them, and to bring them to New York.
And what are some of your favorite films in this year's festival?
Oh, I'm very proud of the young filmmakers, the more independent, because right now in Israel there is a wave of young filmmakers. And this year's Israeli Academy Award that coming soon is in September. They have to choose the best Israeli film to send it to the Oscars. There's more than 31 or 32 Israeli films competing for the best Israeli film, and that's more than almost double what it used to be. And a lot of the films are young filmmakers, first film, independent films, you know, with this camera that you have, or maybe a HD camera, writing a script and start shooting a film. So I think it's a very exciting time to see young filmmakers, young talent coming out of Israel. And what we're going to see tonight, it's a very good example, the film Tonight, that's the name of the film, by Roy Warner.
is a very small independent film, and people really like it, and that's what's exciting for me. Not just this film, we have other films, The Matchmaker, Brothers, that just people came out and really enjoyed, and many more films. I think that the Israeli film industry is making a major wave right now all over the world, doing extremely well in film festivals around the world. Yesterday was in the Palais in Cannes, an Israeli film in the competition playing. So I think that Israeli culture through the medium of film are doing extremely well, and I hope that next week will be even better than this week. We're doing very well right now in the festival, but we hope next week, when people really will hear about the films and see some of the films, will come out and enjoy Israeli films in New York.
As you can see, the movie Brothers brings about a lot of questions regarding religion and politics in Israel. This is Amar Herman, and thanks for watching.